Hello everybody, welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Hoping this will be, the video I actually upload because, yeah, I've been having, but first I was waiting for FSFO, then we had to get some bugs fixed, and then, yeah, it was just, crazy, but, this is the first video I'm uploading to, I'm upgrading from the new PC. Last video was on the Shadow. I've canceled the Shadow, and it's 50 bucks off the card, which is good. Yeah, we are doing Walker Air Boeing Tour Leg 4 from St. Louis to Houston. It should be fun. We're using same tensions. And we're using First Officer, the new V5, so it should be good. I have my plane set up so that it starts up at the GPU on already. So First Officer is going to go through his flows, and I'm going to periodically pause it so that you don't have to watch the boring stuff, but you will watch ATIS clearance, and then I'll be back for pushback. So let's get started. And get First Officer.
221 is cleared to Nashville. The Drew 5 departure that is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000.
First
departure frequency 119.15, 2652.
You're using a default profile for tail number 6 JTS.
Yeah, I'm gonna just remove that from First Officer Advanced. It doesn't matter too much.
Paratour 26. Dew point 19er. Altimeter 3007. Arriving and departing runways 12 right, 12 left,
12 right.
6.
Using, I believe.
Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 119.5. Advise on initial contact you have information India. St. Louis Lambert International Airport, information India. 2351 Zulu. Wind 100 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 3100 feet.
St. Louis clearance, Walker 1024, ready for IFR to Houston, please. Oh, come on, here we go. Why is Same Tensions not picking up my, Did I get it?
Walker 1024, St. Louis clearance on request. Stand by.
Oh, I got it. Why is it so stacky?
Walker 1024, St. Louis clearance. Cleared to Houston via the Berry 5 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.15. Squawk 4471.
I didn't hear my, I need to up the volume for the Welch, I think. Due to the Houston airport via Berry 5, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 340 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.15. Squawk 4471. Walker 1024. Yeah, I don't like not hearing any sound for communication.
Walker 1024, read back correct. Ground will be on 127.55. Correct. Ground will be on 127.55.
Alright, good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Walker Air Flight 1024, or as I like to call it, the Flying Tin Can with Wings, heading to Houston. Now, before we close the door and seal our fate with Captain Joshua at the helm, who, by the way, thinks altitude is just a suggestion, let's talk about your carry-on items. Please stow them in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. If you need help, just wave your arms like you're trying to signal a passing ship. For those of you in the exit row, congratulations. You've been chosen for the exciting opportunity to assist in an evacuation. Just read the card in your seat pocket. It's like a treasure map, but instead of gold, you get to help everyone escape. If you're not up for the challenge, let us know, and we'll find you a seat where your only job is to sit and look pretty. Now sit back, relax, and remember, if Captain Joshua takes a wrong turn, we'll just blame it on the GPS. Thank you.
St. Louis ground, Walker 1024, ready for push and start.
Walker 1024, St. Louis ground, push back and start approved. Expect runway 12 right for departure.
Push and start approved, expect runway 12 right, Walker 1024.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start tail straight out. Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Release the brakes, please. Brakes released. Brakes released. Here we go.
Starting engine 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Janet, speaking. Welcome aboard Walker Air Flight 1024, heading from St. Louis to Houston. We're currently pushing back, so please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened. I know, it's like being told to sit still at a family reunion. Impossible, right? Now, if you could kindly turn off all electronic devices, unless you're using them to send a message to the captain about his flying skills. I mean, I've seen better landings from a toddler on a tricycle. Our estimated flight time is 1 hour and 38 minutes, which is just enough time for you to contemplate your life choices while Toby here serves you drinks. As we prepare for takeoff, please pay attention to the safety demonstration. In the unlikely event of a water landing, your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device, just like my hopes of winning the lottery. Thank you for choosing Walker Air, where our motto is, we may not be the best, but at least we're not the worst. Enjoy the flight.
563 is ready for push and start.
Walker 3563, St. Louis ground, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left for departure. Call when ready to taxi.
Telephone property, telephone stage.
St. Louis ground, Walker 1024, ready for taxi. Because I can't use the reposition like Rob can over there.
Walker 1024, Taxi to runway 12 right via Charlie, cross runway 06 at your discretion. Contact
Engine one
tower
started.
on 118.5 when ready for
Engine 1
departure.
cut out.
Exit runway 12 via Charlie, cross sticks at my discretion. Contact tower on 1185 when ready for departure. Walker 1020.
All engines stable.
Walker 1020.
All engines stable.
I just did that for fun. I didn't need to do that. I could have just said taxi to runway 12 right.
Clear on the right.
Clear on the left.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
Probe heat.
Auto.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes.
Rejected takeoff.
Flight control test. Full left. Neutral. Full right. Neutral. Full back. Full forward.
Check.
Brake test.
Check.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Let's jump to runway 12 right in hopes that
That's not
the
what
plane
I'm
won't
asking.
be.
Who's our contact on the office about the ATC controllers at St. Louis?
Southwest 128. For concerns about ATC controllers at St. Louis, contact the air traffic manager at the St. Louis TRACON. Their contact information can be found on the FAA website or through the St. Louis Lambert International Airport administrative offices.
That's a non-sim thing to say, I guess.
Approaching runway 12, right.
Okay, so in this latest update to FSFO, I think he made a change where we have to do the takeoff flow manual before takeoff flow manually, because of instances where I don't know, the plane could be wonky when you reposition over. This time it wasn't, but I have instances where landing flows would be activated and stuff. So before takeoff flow, let's do this.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Trim.
Set.
Transponder.
Set.
Transponder.
St. Louis Tower, Walker
Set.
1024,
Cabin
ready to
crew.
go at
Cabin crew prepare
12
for
right.
takeoff.
Notified.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Walker 1024, St. Louis Tower, runway 12 right, winds 100 at 8. RNAV HFNR, cleared for takeoff.
Kodiak, November 0.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 12 right, Walker 1024. RNAV HNR on, so I'll have to look at that, see if
Kodiak 825, whiskey ready for departure.
Thrust set.
Check.
Kodiak 25 whiskey, runway 12 left, line up and wait.
Speed
Line up
alive.
and wait, Kodiak 25 whiskey.
knots.
80 knots.
Check.
Wait, what? I didn't know. We're still kind of on.
V1 take.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. feet.
Lateral navigation.
LNAV on.
Vertical navigation.
PNAV on.
Autopilot.
Command A on. Acceleration altitude.
Walker 1024, contact departure on 119.15.
Departure on 11945, Walker 1024. St. Louis departure, Walker 1024,
After takeoff
2,000
checklist.
feet or
Engine start
4,000
switches.
feet.
Off.
Packs.
On.
Auto brakes.
Flaps 1.
Landing
Walker
gear.
1024, St. Louis
Open up.
departure, radar contact.
Flaps.
Cleared direct Davis. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Clear direct Davis. Climb and maintain flight level 200, Walker 1024.
Flaps.
Okay, so where are we heading toward?
Flaps up. Up.
After takeoff checklist complete. Flaps up.
Alright, so we're heading toward Davis is what it is, okay. We need 1,000 maybe. Are we not gonna have so many MCP errors? Please. Climbing at a nice 3,000 odd feet per minute. That's a nice climb there. Well, I just brought up the altitude box just to check to see if it would crash, and of course it did, so now I'm gonna restart the FM when we get a next climb. I guess I'm just gonna leave the box
Walker
open.
1024, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260, Walker 1024.
Passing 10,000 feet.
I'm just leaving this box open, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now at a height where the clouds are just a bit too high for even Captain Joshua to reach with his jump rope. You can now use your approved portable electronic devices, so feel free to ignore your friends and family in favor of your screens. And just a reminder, keep those seatbelts fastened, because if Captain Joshua's flying is anything to go by, we might experience a bit of a bumpy ride. Enjoy the flight.
Oh, what was that? That was a...
Walker 1024, contact Kansas City Center on 125.9er.
Over to Kansas City Center, Walker 1024. Alright guys, I think climb out is good, so I'm just going to bid you farewell, and we'll be back at top of descent. Let me just check in. Kansas City Center, Walker 1024 at 12,000 feet for flight level 260.
Walker 1024, Kansas City Center. Good evening, House Springs. Altimeter 30.03.
Yeah, I'm turning off student pilot, I think, because that's why it's so slow. Hey guys, so I'm as promised, I promised at this video, we are on descent into Houston. The ovens are working okay so far. It did crash when I tried to set the destination, so we'll see what happens with that. at a slow but smooth descent. So I do have same intentions running. We should be around Fort Worth Center. Uh-oh, first officer did not set the,
Transition altitude.
oh, there it goes.
Check.
Walker 1024, Houston Center descend via 2B2 with the ILS runway 27 approach in Houston. Altimeter 29.904.
Yeah, it already asked me to do this, but... Descending via the DB2 arrival into Houston. Altimeter 2994, Walker 1024. We've been descending.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've begun our initial descent into Houston, which is a fancy way of saying we're about to drop like a lead balloon. The captain, who I'm convinced learned to fly by watching YouTube tutorials, has turned on the fasten seatbelt
Okay, so
sign.
we just got the doobie.
Our
That's
lovely
when-
cabin
that's when
crew,
they're like,
who
"Oh,
are
yeah,
definitely
we're
more
descending
qualified
now."
than the pilot, will be making one last round to collect any leftover rubbish or discarded items. So, if you've got anything that doesn't belong to you, now's your chance to hand it over. Thank you for flying with Walker Air, where our pilots are just as confused as you are.
Yeah, this is an incredibly smooth descent. Slow but steady here. Doobie to Plan B transition. We already passed Plan B, of course, but as soon as we got to Doobie, that is when maybe I should have just went to Doobie, and that's when they would have say intentions would actually begin the descent. Probably really should begin a little before that. But ATC wouldn't actually know that, so I get it.
Speed brake on.
24, contact Houston approach on 120.05 when you get a chance.
Over to Houston approach, Walker 1024. Houston approach, Walker 1024. 10,000 feet descending Doobie 2 arrival.
Passing 10,000 feet. Speed brake armed.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to land in Houston, it's time to turn off those electronic devices. Yes, I know you love them more than your own children, but they need a nap too. Please stow them away until we've parked this flying tin can at the gate. Also, make sure your tray tables are up and your seat backs are straight, because we wouldn't want Captain Joshua to think he's still flying a roller coaster. And don't forget to fasten your seat belts. It's the only thing keeping you from becoming a human projectile. Thank you for flying with Walker Air, where our pilots are just as confused as you are.
Walker 1024, Houston approach, proceed direct Cessna. Descent at maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Direct to Festa. Descend 2000 until established on the localizer. Clear for ILS approach 27, Walker 1024. I'm gonna go back to Festa, eh?
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 5.
Approach mode on. Flaps 5. Glides over line. Approach mode on.
Approaching runway 27.
Command B on.
Alright, we are fully established.
Tower on 120.725.
25. Gear down.
Over to Houston Tower, over to Houston Tower. Walker 1024.
Gear down.
Flaps 15. Flaps 25.
Walker
Flaps
1024, establish ILS 27.
Flaps 30. Landing checklist. Engine
Walker
start switches.
1024, Houston Tower, wind
Continuous.
175 at 5,
Speed brake.
runway 27, cleared to
Speed
land.
brake armed. Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Sit.
Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Notified.
Landing checklist complete. Complete.
Unstable.
What? Seriously? We're all configured and everything. Come on. No, 912.
Approaching runway
Traffic.
27.
Alright, we are about to...
500. 400. 300. 200.
Minimums.
Continue. Oh, this is so good.
100. 50. 30. Approaching minimums. 10.
Speed brakes out.
Reverse, hello.
Reverse thrust.
Oh, yeah.
70 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Houston, where the local time is 11 p.m., which is just a fancy way of saying it's way past your
Walker
bedtime.
1024,
The weather
Houston
here is
Tower,
a delightful
contact
30
ground on
degrees Celsius,
119.95.
which is basically just a warm hug from the sun, if the sun were a giant flaming ball of gas. And speaking of warmth, I hope you enjoyed your flight with us on Walker Air, where our captain, Joshua, has successfully landed us without turning the plane into a modern art installation. Thank you for flying with us, and remember, if you see any clouds, just pretend they're fluffy marshmallows. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay.
Oh, no fact for us there, Janet? Well, stopped on a taxiway, well, whatever. Oh, I guess you're supposed to just continue taxi. Okay. So, over the ground on 11995, Walker 1024. Houston ground, Walker 1024. ready to taxi to the gate.
Walker 1024, Houston ground, taxi to G18A, via Sierra Golf, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Foxtrot, have a good day.
I don't know, the voices still seem kind of tinny. Taxi over to gate Delta 18, Walker 1024. Alright, so let's go over. Where is Delta 18? I don't know. No, we're just going to 170, because I don't like, TFM is not, it's, you know, it's not like Delta, whatever, it's just, I wonder if I just have to find 18 here, I don't know. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Alright, there we go. And shut down flow. Yeah, negative 327, not bad for auto land.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps.
Off.
Probe heat.
Off.
Hydraulic pumps.
Sit.
Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
On.
Fuel control switches.
Off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Alright, we would be officially ready for a turnaround if we were to do such a thing, but I'm not going to. So we're going to do the short flow. Still leaves the ABU on, eh?